YouTube, just a quick discussion video, real quick, man. I definitely got something to talk about. That's been kind of like on my mind for like a week and a half or so. Um, I talk about real life things, as far as like, well, obviously with the theme of this channel, clothing, fashion, sneakers, maybe music. But unless something get like too out of hand, it's like pop culture crazy, then I might speak on it. But for the most part, this one dealing with kicks. Have you ever experienced sneaker racism? What is sneaker racism? No, I don't mean like race, like skin or whatever. But what I mean is like you might be wearing one certain brand of shoes, that's not the hottest right now. And, when you go into a store, and it's not only just store people, but particularly it's going to be them I'm going to get on in this. And I'm not going to name any brands and all that stuff, like, I mean, like, as far as like stores or whatever, try to blast someone. Because, they can be anywhere, these kind of employees. But it's just like, this is what the sneaker culture has gotten to, you know. Some of them older people that was back, they're working back in the day, that was just naturally in the kicks or whatever, they might have, been feeling some kind of way. Well, not them feeling some kind of way back then, but they might have just been normal, you know what I mean? Like, you come in and buy your shoes, but it's like, man, when you step up in some of these stores today, number one, real quick, FYI, they also, some stores not allowing you to try on kicks because one bad apple spoiled it for the rest of them. They try on a kick, at least according to a manager. They try on a person to try on a kick and be like, okay, it feels great. They run out the store with the kick. You would be surprised they run out with the left kick. So then they go to another store and then ask to try on the right kick, just for the heck of it, I guess. Like, hey, let me try on a size 9 on my right foot now, after they stole the left size foot. And, then they end up trying to run out with that one. It's kind of dumb on my part, but hey, some people that thirsty, man. I don't think you should be that thirsty for shoes. But jumping back into the sneaker racism, you go in there, let's say you want a pair of J's that's coming out, or another highly sought after shoe. It's not that many customers, because customers can be a factor, and that can take a minute as far as like, getting help or whatever, you know what I mean? So you come in there with some, let's just say some Reebok, some lower end Reebok shoes, GL 2620. Google it or whatever. The shoe don't look bad, but it's not something that everybody's like familiar with. Like, that's not the popular shit right now. So you notice that, employee of that sneaker store is like, kind of gives you like a stank face, like as if you're not supposed to be in there or something just because you're wearing those certain kind of kicks. That's the shit I'm talking about, so. And it's not just like a particular one. This ain't just no one-time incident. This happened to multiple people multiple times. This even happened to me a few times. And sometimes it's just like, man, if you knew the collection I had at home. But to each his own is about what you like. But you shouldn't be judged based on what you like anyway, because what you like is what you like. But this just shows you how this little crooked sneaker microwave society is about everybody just following one thing. You know what I mean? The Reebok ventilators are fresh, so I feel sorry for you if you don't got a pair. It's plenty of colors out here to get, you know what I mean? Now, as far as colorways, you could choose between that, but it's, it's a fresh kick. It's one of them things where like the colorway either gonna make or break the shoe, to me personally. But there's some people that just wouldn't even touch them at all. They could be the same color as J's or the black grapes or something, you know what I mean? And the proof is in the pudding. Even as far as like sneaker review channels, you know what I mean? Like, not only just me, it's popular ones too, like, like a Dale's or whatever. He might do a Fila video and, it might only just get 2,000, 3,000 views, but then he'd do a Jordan video or whatever. It's got like 70,000 views plus, you know what I mean? On feet. He do on feet as well with like the Filas and lower end shoes as well. But this just to prove a point. You know what I mean? So that sneaker racism is real. And I feel like people shouldn't feel no kind of way. I feel like people shouldn't feel some kind of way. They shouldn't feel some kind of way just because you wearing some lower end stuff. So tell me y'all thoughts on that, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And my Twitter is @NailGoodfella too, man. This is Goodfella Nail. But tell me if y'all, if y'all experienced this. Thumbs up if you like it. You know what I mean? Nobody else ain't really talked about this yet on YouTube. I feel like it's one of the real things. Or maybe somebody might have hinted around it. But this video is actually going to be titled Sneaker Racism. So, I think Hez Kicks also went through it probably like a year or two ago. Because he had on some, you remember, because he don't, and I'm telling you all this because I'm a fan of sneakers, and I'm a fan of some of these YouTube channels as well. So please note, it's not talking about somebody or nothing like that. It's just to prove a point in what I've said. I think he had entered the Nike factory or some Nike store like that, and he was wearing some shoes that wasn't too hot, and they were actually like some beaters. And he had mentioned that he was being treated wrong based on the fact that he had on those kind of kicks. That's a real thing. He don't just maybe mention 2-3 sentences about it, but he didn't make his whole video about that. You know what I mean? He just mentioned that scenario, his real life scenario in that, just to prove his point. But tell me what y'all think though, man. I don't want to keep y'all too much longer. This is a discussion video. I don't just talk about real only. This is real. People insecure with themselves and all that shit, man. Get over that. I am out. Peace. @NailGoodfella. Goodfella Nail here. Peace. I am out. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you want.